for you compared to the opener against Colorado?
I just think for myself and my teammates, we just got to get some games under us. We just have to play everybody on the same bench, everybody on the same team, because you can't really simulate that in practice. And so that's something that we've been talking about is with this season, you don't know who you're going to play, when you're going to play, where. And so I just think you got to get as many games under your belt as you can because that's going to help you come SEC play and come postseason play. And so I think for myself and everybody, we just need game experience playing with one another.
John, you've been a part of teams that have won a lot of games here, and they've won a lot of games with defense. What can the young guys on your team learn when you win a game like you did today, when you don't shoot it well, but you lock down on that end of the court?
Right. I think exactly what you said. If shots aren't falling, that's just even more energy and execution we got to put on the defensive end. And so, especially at the end of games, where you need to execute, we need to take care of the ball, we need to take good shots. But it's even more important that we do that on the defensive end. Getting stops, executing our defensive plan is just as important, if not more important, than the offensive end.
We'll go to Nicholas Hill and Grant Ramey.
John, obviously you made some really big free throws down the stretch there. Just take me through it. Like, obviously it's a tight game, and just how much you've worked on that aspect of your game, and just how big that was for this win.
I know we shot a lot of free throws. They were talking about it, and so we always say that we want to shoot. We want to make more free throws than the other team attempts, and so I think getting fouled. And being aggressive and attacking the basket is something that we want to do. And so, and then when you get to the free throw line, they're called free for a reason. So you just want to be able to knock them down. And it's something that I feel like every player works on a lot. I know I have, and I know our team does. So you just got to step up there and knock them down.
How frustrating is it as a team when you guys miss as many close shots as you missed today?
You know what? I wouldn't say it's as frustrating, but you definitely think, that us playing at the SEC level, we should be able to make a layup. But like I said before, I think that we just need to get our rhythm under us. We just need to play more games, play as many games as we can, get that game flow. Like I said, you can simulate a game in practice very, very similar to a game, but it can't actually be a game. So I think we just got to keep practicing, keep playing, and our shots will fall.
Last question for John goes to Kelly Stitz.
Hey, John, you mentioned struggling to get some of those shots up. Do you think that in the first couple of games as well, do you think that has anything to do with the very unusual offseason you guys have had?
Yeah, sure. Well, I feel like, with this long offseason, we should come in really, really well-tuned or really fine-tuned. But just everything has been so different. I mean, I'm here looking at the screen of a bunch of people. I wish I would see you guys. But just everything is just so different now. The fans, the games, this. And so I think, you just have to adapt. And something that we've talked about within our program is who is going to win the most games is who's going to be the toughest team and who's going to be the most resilient. A lot of teams can make excuses on, the conditions that we're having to play under, no fans, having to wear masks, 6 feet apart, all this stuff. And so I think you just got to be tough as a team and be resilient. And that's something that we really tried to talk about as a team. And we're just going to try to continue to do it and stay together.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, guys.
The athleticism, we have the mindset to do it. We go after it every day in practice. I see it every day in practice. And so I feel like our mindset is guarding your yard and then 5 guarding 1. Whoever has the ball is guarding 1-on-1, but there's 5 guys guarding him at one time. And so we go in with that mindset, and that's why I feel like we're able to defend the ball so well and play defense down the stretch so well.
Josiah, what went well for you individually kind of in the middle of the second half there? I mean, you had a couple steals, couple of rebounds that kind of seemed to get you guys going after Cincinnati started well in the second half?
I didn't hear the question. What was that?
Kind of midway through the second half, you had a couple steals, couple big rebounds. What was going well for you then, kind of turning the game back for you guys after Cincinnati was starting well?
It was just playing with more energy. We knew that today was going to be a dogfight. We remember the game from last year. It's just a pound-for-pound dogfight type of game. And we knew that our strength in numbers was going to break them at some point, and I guess that's when it happened. We knew that we just had to play physical and play fast and play hard. And as we did that, as the game went on, we knew we were break through, and it just so happened to be at that point in the second half.
Go to Rob Lewis, then Grant Ramey.
Hey, Josiah, just how valuable is it to get 2 wins like you guys got them this weekend? It's 2 tough teams. You got a crazy preseason. How much do you guys think you benefit from winning the way you have to start the season?
It means a lot. It says a lot about our preparation. Going in and playing Colorado, starting off with a really good team, and then playing against a really good Cincinnati team today, back-to-back. It means a lot. It means that we prepared well, and it means that we're on the right track. We made a lot of mistakes. Personally, I made a lot of mistakes. We have a lot of room to grow, but we're in a good position. We pulled those 2 games out, and we're just looking forward to the next one.
Josiah, 2 things. Why does this team have so much fun playing defense? And also, what have you seen from Keon and Jaden the first 2 nights out? It looked like they were a lot more, assertive or comfortable today.
I just feel like it goes back to our team last year. We kind of played defense hard, but we're inconsistent. So we took that mindset from last year. We really tried to build on it throughout the whole offseason. Coach preached defense. We worked on it all offseason. And so when you get to go out there and play somebody else and have fun on defense, that's what makes it fun. We play against it every day in practice. We guard each other, balls to the wall every day in practice. So it's fun going out there and being able to stop people and get people out of their sets and get people frustrated on defense. I feel like that's why we have so much fun. And Keon and Jaden, I talk to them every day in practice. Those guys, they're making so many great strides. They're so far ahead of me as far as I was last year. I know that they have a lot of room to grow, and they know that too. They would tell you that too. But they're making really good strides. They're a really big piece of this team.
Finish up with Josiah, with Wes Rucker and Rick Russo.
Josiah, would you be more concerned about some of the offensive stuff if y'all were sort of, getting bad shots? It seems like you're getting pretty good shots and just kind of missing them. Is that something that you feel like is easier to correct? Just kind of stick to it and those shots will start going down?
Yeah, for sure. Those are shots we make in practice all the time. We know that the shots we work on every day. And so we know that they're going to fall, but it's really good that we can rely on our defense on nights like this where we're shooting I think we shot like 30-some%. And still got to win against a really good team. We know that we're just going to stick to it. We practice those shots every day, and then sooner or later they're going to fall.
Hey, Josiah, 2 quick questions. One, you guys were able to get yourselves to the free throw line and make 25 today. How important was that? And 2, this is a rare day where you've got basketball and football playing. You guys got the win. Are you going to watch some football later and see what Tennessee can do against Vanderbilt? Yeah,
getting to the foul line was big for us. The free throw numbers says a lot about the way we're attacking and getting to the line. And then just being able to make the free throws is big because you can get to the line and miss them too, but being able to be prepared and make the free throws is definitely big. And I'm definitely going to get out of here and watch the Tennessee Vanderbilt game. I got a lot of friends on the football team, so I'll definitely be tuned in.
Thank you, Josiah.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, we're going to have a third player today. We've got –
Be a part of the win later on in the stretch is pretty big for me. Definitely a confidence booster. And still, it shows you that we got a long way to go as a team and individually too.
Tennessee finished strong this game. You guys had an 8-0 run by the middle of the second half and a 6-0 run by the last minute and a half. How, pleased you see Tennessee finish the game so strong against a tough opponent?
Can you repeat that question for me?
Team put together a couple of runs and finished the game really strong, and just kind of how do you feel about the team's way to close out the game?
Oh yeah, I feel like definitely the way we closed out the game was strong. We got stops on defense. I think I heard somebody say we only allowed 3 points in the last 6 minutes, so that was definitely big for us, getting those stops and be able to execute on the offensive end, even though our shots were really falling like they were supposed to.
But Grant Ramey and then Nicholas Hill.
Jaden, after 2 games, what do you know about playing at this level that you didn't know before the Colorado game? What were your biggest lessons over these first 2 games?
But really, it's not really a big difference from because from when I first got here, coming straight out of high school and then coming to college and be able to the intensity, I already knew from the jump the intensity was totally different. So the way we practiced, the way we prepared, really got us ready for these games.
Jaden, do you feel that you and Keon Johnson were really big in terms of getting the offense going early on? Because obviously the starting the lineup was struggling during the first part of the game. So do you feel that you guys were a spark to help come back when you guys were down early?
I mean, I feel like me and Keon coming in, our mindset really is to just help the team, do whatever we got to, get rebounds, get stops on defense or whatever it takes. So our mindset just help the team. And I feel like we kind of did that today. There's still places where we could definitely improve, but I feel like we did our part today.
We'll go next to Mike Wilson, and then we'll take some more questions.
Yeah, Jaden, have you ever been a sixth or seventh man before in your life? And what has it been like the first couple of games, like learning to come off the bench and embrace that role?
Well, really, this is definitely something that's new to me, but I'm gonna embrace that. I'm just gonna keep working. I gotta do everything I can when I touch the court, go as hard as I can. I know my teammates got my back and I got their back, so we just gotta roll with it.
What are the differences in coming off the bench opposed to being in the starting lineup as a player?
Really, to me, it's just a different feel, kind of. I'm just used to being on the court like most of the time, but I know coming here, I play with a bunch of great players, a bunch of great teammates, and that's something I've accepted. I'm just embrace whatever role that I'm given.
We'll go to Troy. Troy, you're muted.
Sorry, new to this. Jaden, I know it's not the offensive start that y'all kind of envisioned, but what do you think the potential of this offense is once y'all get it rolling?
We can be as good as we let ourselves. We see it every day in practice how good we can be. So even days like this, every game your shot not gonna be falling. So we know that we're gonna keep taking those shots, and then when we click, it's gonna be over with. That's all we can really hope on.
Go back to Mike.
Yeah, Jaden, what's it like playing defense on this team? It seems like you guys really have a whole lot of fun guarding the ball and getting into that together.
Defense is definitely something the coaches push on us real heavy. So even in practice, we going at it. Guys are going at it on defense. I think we've just embraced it. We look at it as being fun. We play as one team. We all play together. Whenever we get a stop, that really turns us up. And then stops on defense lead to easy buckets on offense too, as we've seen in this game today.
Jaden, thank you very much.